BLACKPINK Lisa's Lightstick controversy, Oscar controversy, and album leak controversy. But what in the world is going on with SM's new girl group Hearts2Hearts member Ian? A plagiarism update and so much more on today's episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, of course, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. Let's talk about Lisa. Oh my god. Lisa this, Lisa that, Lisa's Lightstick, Lisa at the Oscars. There's so much going on with Lisa right now. Let's start with the Lightstick because Lisa went live to show that she has a solo Lightstick. Now, there was a couple quote-unquote issues with this. Number one, some people think this is just a safety hazard. Oh my god, you're swinging around this Lightstick. There's gonna be some ocular issues perhaps. But then wouldn't you know, I'm gonna give you just one little guess on what this caused. You got one guess. A fan war, absolutely. So a lot of people thought that by her releasing her own solo Lightstick, and especially right before an alleged BLACKPINK tour in 2025, an alleged comeback, in case you haven't heard about it yet, some people were basically saying she's confirming BLACKPINK's disbandment with this. This is so disrespectful of her to do, to release like a solo Lightstick, right? I mean, as of now, the other members don't have their own solo Lightstick. So if you're going to go see BLACKPINK in concert, I mean, is there going to be like a fight between the Lisa solo Lightsticks and then, you know, the BLACKPINK Lightsticks? It caused a whole thing. People convinced that this is confirmation that BLACKPINK are going to disband. I mean, is there even going to be a tour? I mean, I feel like it would be really bad for YG to announce a tour and then just not do a tour. But some people were quite perplexed by this decision. But you know what? Here's a theory, because that's basically it for that story. Potential dangers of the Lightstick and fan wars surrounding the Lightstick. Here's my thought process. I wonder, I mean, it would be really silly as well. Maybe the Lightstick is just for show. I mean, I have a hard time believing that like this would be allowed into concert venues. I don't know, especially that does look like a hazard, right? And I'm trying to think of other Lightsticks that are kind of a safety concern that wouldn't be allowed. Like Dreamcatcher's Lightstick, isn't it like 10 feet tall or something? Or Luna's Lightstick. Didn't some people have issues with that? Or was it at the airport they were having issues? I don't know. I'll shut up, but I wonder if it's just like is she expecting people to, like, concert etiquette aside, nobody has it. Very few people. Some of you are great, you know? And I don't know. Maybe it's just like a silly little thought, but that's my silly little thought of the day. Okay, moving on. Still, of course, speaking about Lisa, it was announced that she would be performing at the Oscars. So apparently she'd be performing with Doja Cat and Ray. I mean, there was allegations of nepotism. Some people being like, she's not even nominated for an Oscar, so why would she perform at the Oscars? And then people being like, it's literally the Oscars. I think you're mistaking this for the Grammys. Because you see, one of the sponsors for the Oscars is LVMH, and Lisa's alleged boyfriend is like part of LVMH. I mean, let's just read some comments here. Lisa's nepotism goes crazy. She will be performing on Oscars, an unknown song that isn't even related not only to any nominated body of work, but also to any movie in general. Billionaire boyfriend presents again. Now, respectfully, what's going on? Performing at the Oscars without even having one Grammy nomination or a hit is another level of nepotism. Now, of course, her fans did come to her defense. It's funny how people on this app think their lame hate posts will somehow affect Lisa's career. Meanwhile, girlie just keeps thriving. Album out this week, getting praised for her acting, and now performing at the Oscars. She's always getting the last laugh. I mean, who told Lisa haters that to perform at the Oscars, you need a Grammy? It's really strange that every time Lisa achieves something, the word nepotism exists for them. I'm just tired. She will continue to succeed, and her haters will continue to hate while they watch her. There was this one comment because someone was saying like, oh, it's almost like the Arnault family owns like everything. They were just naming everything Lisa has ever done and be like, it's like the Arnault family own everything. And I'm not saying this, please somebody understand when I say this, because one of the comments was like, it's like they own the world. And I was like, well, I'm not saying that that has anything to do with Lisa's accomplishments. Absolutely not. I'm not saying that. But I think I just think we need to rethink how we think of. Oh my God, maybe I shouldn't say that. You know, it's no surprise that there's like just a couple companies sprinkled around that own everything. That's why I was paying $110 for 9 Mbps upload speed. Just saying. let's just move on. Let's just move on. Because that's not it for Lisa, because it seems that her entire album has been leaked. So she was doing a live stream basically, and someone was like, oh, but your album got leaked. And she was like, what? So I don't know if I can show this because I'm pretty sure it's on a paid site. Like, let me show you. Let me show this to you. Like, look, this person's literally filming their phone. So I don't know that I could show it to you, but I'll tell you what she said. But anyways, they basically, fans basically caught the moment that she found out that her album was leaked, and like just scrolling through Twitter, I could definitely see that it was leaked. So she reads a comment that says, "It's leaked though," and she's like, "Really?" And this is her facial expression. She just doesn't look, obviously she doesn't look impressed. So she just kind of stays still like that for a couple seconds, and then she looks to her side, and then her facial expression again. Again, I don't want to get sued by Bubble or whatever the hell she's on. So fans, of course, were so upset about this. Lisa talked about how much work was put into it, how many people worked on it. A lot of people blaming RCA Records for the leak. Some people saying, isn't it like common for artists under RCA to have their albums leaked? Who is selling these snippets to have them leaked? I mean, some people saying that this is just like a, what do you call it? Like purposeful to gain buzz. But yeah, people are just really upset about that, and like her her reaction to a comment saying that her album was leaked. But that is it for our Lisa news of the day. Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments. It seems ahead of any big group's debut, some allegations get brought to light, and sometimes these allegations have merit and sometimes they really don't. So as we all know, SM Entertainment have a new girl group called Hearts2Hearts, and it is their first girl group since aespa. So of course there's been a lot of anticipation for this group. However, it seems that an anonymous commenter shared their alleged experience with member Ian, basically talking about her past, how she apparently broke a fish tank at school. So just a bit of a warning, we will be talking about bullying accusations, and we will make mentions of sexual harassment, though we won't be going into any details. Now, before we read these claims, I will say SM Entertainment has responded to this, not specifically, but they are heavily implying that these are all baseless rumors. But let's read it. Ian, so you finally debuted. I was really shocked when I heard you were debuting. After living such a trashy life, you shamelessly decided to debut. I already feel sorry for your fans. I still vividly remember you when you were in elementary school. You got into a fight with a boy just because you didn't like him, then suddenly threw a rock in anger, breaking the school's water tank and flooding the entire first floor. And then to play the victim, your mom came to school, flipped the teacher's office upside down, and even made your family famous by forcing that boy's mom to make him kneel and apologize. You probably don't know this, but our entire grade, upper and lower classmates still remember that incident. The rumor even spread to the high schools our seniors went to. Now this person goes on to claim that Ian is a terrible person. Remember when you hit your friend? Someone recorded it and uploaded it to the school classroom website. It got deleted quickly, but everyone who needed to see it already knew. So this person goes on to claim that she was uncooperative, that people tried avoiding her, and they even go on to say that her and her friends would talk badly about teachers and even harass them. Now they don't go into details about that, but they basically say, maybe you don't remember since you did so many horrible things, but a lot of students who respected those teachers were really furious. Honestly, watching you act like that has made me realize that while some people go down the wrong path over time, others like you are just born bad. And thinking about how I had to attend the academy your mom ran makes me too embarrassed to even talk about it. If you read this, pass the message on. So then this person talks about how Ian of course dropped out to become a trainee, and how the friends that were left behind basically started smoking at school and even apparently got in trouble for bullying other students. And they say like attracts like. If you hadn't dropped out to become a trainee, that could have been you too. They go on to write that if they had said that they wrote this without any malice, they'd be lying. But you and the people who know will agree there's no lie or exaggeration in this. They continue on to say that unlike her, they have to continue studying. So writing this is kind of ridiculous, but still I wanted the people who like you to at least know what kind of person you are before they support you. If this message spreads and causes you trouble, don't blame me. It's your life. You lived it this way. Out of all the people I've ever met, you are by far the worst. Congratulations on your debut, Chongyan. So after this was posted, it seems that another person now on Twitter came forward kind of confirming this story. But what should I do when people refuse to believe it and blindly defend them? LOL. What kind of proof do you need? Should I have taken a picture of the broken fish tank at the exact moment and kept it all these years, even though it was rare for elementary school kids to have phones back then? This person is also making mention of sexual harassment towards teachers. And they end off by saying, was it normal for a 9-year-old second grader in 2017 to have a phone? LOL, back then, most kids used the 2-collect call phones near the school cafeteria entrance between the fish tank and the elevator, or they used kids' phones to call their parents. But it seems that this person included pictures of Ian in here, and then just some more pictures. So of course this sparked a huge conversation, some people bringing up other idols who also faced similar accusations before they even debuted. This is so annoying. Y'all did the same thing with Karina when aespa debuted. It's basically an SM tradition to debut with a bully rumor. So of course this caused a lot of conversation, but it seems that a third person came forward to basically say that the story wasn't exactly as it seemed. I was also a classmate. We weren't in the same class, but we were pretty close. When I was struggling to fit in because I didn't have any friends, Ian helped me. Now, of course, they make mention of the fish tank incident, and they're confirming that, yes, it was well known, but even though Ian was a bit unique, she wasn't a bad person. It happened during a fight with other kids. It wasn't one-sided or malicious bullying. She was funny, confident, and had a my way personality, so being around them was always fun. Please don't spread these stories in such a malicious way. I didn't see her much in middle school, so I don't know about that, but she wasn't the type to do those things. Honestly, Ian just didn't get along well with the kids in that area, so they often clashed. To be real, rather than being a typical bully, she just had conflicts with everyone, kind of like she was bullying the world instead. But it didn't end there, because there was another picture posted of her where people were calling the caption ableist. So here's the picture in question, and the caption says "to disabled people." However, some people are basically saying that it wasn't her that posted it, it was from her friend's point of view, and therefore her friend's caption. Here's what one person wrote: I have deleted the post regarding the disabled comment for now. When I received the tip-off, I did not check if it was her or her friend who uploaded the story, so I thought it was best to take it down. I'm sorry for not having considered this point when I first uploaded it. I have already DM'd the person who gave me the tip-off, and I will clarify the truth when they reply to me. So from there, we get to SM Entertainment's response to this, or semi-response to this. SM isn't specifically mentioning any of these posts, but rather just an overall statement saying that they're going to take legal action against people spreading malicious rumors about Hearts2Hearts. Not even mentioning Ian specifically, actually. So here's their statement. We have identified the circulation of false information, defamatory remarks, and malicious content targeting our artist Hearts2Hearts. In response, we have initiated legal procedures to address these violations. The creation and spread of unverified rumors or manipulated claims constitute clear violations of the law. We firmly state that we will take strong legal action without any leniency or settlement against such illegal activities. SM Entertainment will continue to take all necessary measures to protect our artists. Thank you. So now I'm just going to tell you generally what I've seen responses to be. This has nothing to do with my own personal opinion about it, but of course there are so many people bringing up Garam of La Seraphim and Sujin of G-Idol. People not wanting the same thing that happened to them to happen to her. There's actually a lot of mentions of Hybe in the comment sections across posts talking about this, basically blaming Hybe for this. There are people bringing up the fact that this has happened to a lot of pre-day groups, especially from SM Entertainment, how she was quite young, she was 9 years old. Again, a lot of mentions of Hybe, Pang Si-hyuk. You know that picture of Pang? I'll show you. This picture. I mean, it's used for basically everything, but I'm seeing it a lot as well in response to this. And people pointing out that there's not really any evidence. So of course, let me know what you think. Do you think SM's response also kind of leads you to believe that there's not really any evidence towards this? Do you think this will be an ongoing situation? If we just think back to Sungana Rise, it started out with just a couple of things, and then it turned into more things, and then it turned into him leaving the group, being brought back into the group, leaving the group again. It's not to say that there's absolutely no backlash, just overwhelmingly from a lot of sides I'm seeing support more than anything. Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's move on to Kpop Shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently, and or quick news. So, do we remember Olivia Marsh and Jay-Z / New Jeans Danielle's sister, who recently released a music video and was accused of plagiarism by Isaac Dunbar? There was a whole thing about his reaction and her reaction, fan wars. So her company actually released a statement basically acknowledging that, yeah, the plagiarism claims are true. After comparing the two songs directly, we agree that Dunbar's claims are true. We have reached an amicable agreement with Isaac Dunbar and are working working on the necessary tasks, including negotiating the composition share and registering credits to the original author. So he's going to be credited in the song, or at least by now I'm sure he has been credited in the song. This reflects our shared commitment to creativity and fair artistic practices. We will continue to work with transparency and respect for all creators. With this, we will closely review our internal systems to ensure that this does not happen again. Once again, we bow our heads to Isaac Dunbar and sincerely apologize to the fans disappointed by this incident. So I don't know if you remember when the accusations were made public. I mean, New Jeans were brought into this. People being like, well, Mini Jean is accusing so many groups of plagiarizing New Jeans just for New Jeans Danielle's sister to plagiarize somebody else. Like, it was a whole thing. But ultimately, with Amplify, her company, releasing this statement, a lot of people are like, "Ooh, this is kind of like a breath of fresh air." That, you know, they quickly resolved this. They quickly admitted their wrongdoings, gave him credit. So I'm surprisingly seeing a lot of praise for this company. It seems that every member of Weekly have left IST Entertainment. I remember when Weekly debuted. I was there. Tag me, oh my goodness. So of course the company released a statement thanking fans are showing support to Weekly. We would like to share our official stance regarding the conclusion of Weekly members, exclusive contracts, and future activities. After extensive discussions about their future endeavors, we have mutually agreed to respect each other's decisions and conclude their exclusive contracts. We deeply appreciate the members for their time as part of our company and extend our heartfelt gratitude to the fans who have accompanied them on their bright and heartwarming journey. So for people who have followed Weekly, have they been like silent for a really long time? Like, what's the story? Are you guys like happy that they're being able to leave? Or are you like so mad at the company that like the company didn't give them a chance? What's going on? What is the story? Let me know, okay? Because I just remember Tag Me. What a beautiful debut song. Hearts2Hearts have revealed a fandom name. So let's check it out. Whoa, 2SU. Hachu. What? How does that spell Hachu? The group shared the meaning behind the name, explaining that 2S reminds us of a heart. Oh, okay. And since our group name has S2 in the middle, we added U to symbolize that fans will always be at the... Okay, so like it's heart. Hearts. No, I get it. Like it's 2SU. But like they're like, don't think of the pronunciation because it's not pronounced. We gave 2SU its own pronunciation. That's what I'm getting from this, because it's like hearts. You know, I like it. I like it. And then people think that NJZ/New Jeans gave a comeback spoiler. I don't know how many times we're gonna be like, comeback spoiler? No, this is a comeback spoiler. No, that wasn't a comeback spoiler. Maybe this is a comeback spoiler. So okay, the girls posted these pictures to their Instagram. As we can see, they have ferns. That's not it, however. Okay, apparently Shin Sok from Dolph Beaners posted to his Instagram stories. Now he is in charge of, he was the director of Ditto, ETA, and OMG. He also posted telephones to his stories. So what could it mean? Oh my god. So that is basically it for the K-pop news of the day. I mean, let's talk about me for a second, or you. Or us. Let's talk about us, because I watched the whole first season of The Last of Us fully thinking that there was 2 seasons. Now imagine my heartbreak. I'm watching this show like there's no tomorrow. There's a season 2. Like, oh, let's just watch every single episode because there's 2 seasons. And there was just 1. So I watched my last episode and I felt, the last episode. What was that last episode? First of all, anyways, recommend me a show. I've already watched The Walking Dead and discovered all its subsidiaries, if that even makes sense. Knockoffs, not knockoffs. What do you call it? Anyways, you get what I mean. Don't recommend The Walking Dead. I've already seen it many times. And I will not watch The Ones Who Live again because that was sad. That was sad and touched my heartstrings a little too much. Anyways, I need a show that's like literally the exact same as The Last of Us. The exact same. Season 2 coming out in April. I'm so excited. Anyways, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. If you guys had any shows to recommend, because I am in need of a show. I'm currently watching Severance, but I believe like it's the last episode. Is it the last or second last? I don't know. I guess I don't know a lot of things here. My goodness. In terms of songs, I remember we used to do this in my videos. Be like, oh, our K-pop song of the day. I don't have any. Nope. I don't have any at all. No, literally, do you guys remember when I said, oh, I like Woke Up by XG? Still Woke Up, still Right Now by New Jeans, still How Sweet, still Supernatural. I have nothing for you, and I apologize. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's officially the end of this video. Thank you so much for joining me. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm gonna get going, so I'll see you guys next time. Oh, say bye to the puppies. Bye bye.